I will be doing a book review about the book called The Year of the Baby, written by Andrea Cheng, illustrated by Patrice Barton. This book is meant for anyone in the ages 1st grade to 4th grade. The Year of a Baby is a book about a family who recently adopted a baby girl from China, and this new baby is having some trouble adjusting to her new American family. Anna is the oldest of the family and is having some difficulty adjusting as well. Anna's mom continues to ask her all the time to help with her new baby sister, Kaylee. However, Anna gets very frustrated that her mom needs her help all of the time. The issue with Kaylee is that she refuses to eat anything, and her parents are constantly worrying about her because she isn't gaining any weight. Anna and her friends decide to use Kaylee as part of their science fair project to see how they can get her to eat more. This book reminded me about the adjustment I had to go through when both of my younger siblings were born, and how I've had to take care of them many times in the past and still do now. I've also, as I was reading, I felt Anna's frustration with having to take care of her siblings and her mom constantly asking. At times I felt sad for the baby girl Kaylee because she was struggling to eat and she was still trying to adjust to her new life. This book gave me insight on how a family might be adjusting to adoption because I haven't experienced this before. As I said before, I haven't experienced adoption so far, so I couldn't really connect with that part. However, family is very important to me, and there are always hardships in families, and we have to adjust. I really liked how this book was from the viewpoint of a little girl whose sibling was adopted, and not just from the viewpoint of a child who was adopted. This book can really help with those kids who seem to be struggling in my classroom or just in general with adoption. I really thought this book talked about how I predicted it would. However, I didn't realize how hard the adjustment can be, even for little babies, even though they weren't in their home country for that long. I really enjoyed how this book incorporated many different struggles that any family may be going through at this time in their lives, as well as with the adoption process. However, at times I felt as though the book was being very stereotypical of how an American Chinese family would live and how they would go through the adoption process of a Chinese baby. I do believe that this could be a great book for adoptive families to read together, or even for individuals who are around Anna's age can use this book to connect with a fictional character and help them to go through this difficult time. This book can be considered a multicultural fiction book because of the aspects of the Chinese culture that it brings to it, as well as the background that it gives on the Chinese culture. It was awesome that in the back of the book, they even include a couple of Chinese recipes that I would actually want to try because they continuously talked about it throughout the book and their favorite foods. So that would be interesting. I would highly recommend this book to a lot of children who are the same age as Anna and are going through this same difficult time. This character is easily relatable as it goes through some hardships that she's going through at school, as well as things that she's going through at home.